At sa kauna-unahang pagkakataon, makakapanayam ang isa sa dalawang bagong COMELEC commissioners, si Attorney Al Pareño. Magandang umaga, Attorney Pareño.
Magandang umaga, Javi.
Ano yung una mong reaksyon nang malaman mo na ikaw ang isa sa mga napili para maging bagong COMELEC commissioner?
Medyo, syempre, challenging, pero at the same time, nakakagulat. At may trabaho pa kami dito sa LTFRB, pero at the same time, biglang kailangan pumunta na ngayon sa COMELEC.
So, nagulat ka. So, hindi mo alam na nasa shortlist ka pala ng mga posibleng ma-appoint?
Not necessarily. Medyo alam ko na ini-evaluate kami mga nasa shortlist. Pero so, at the same time, medyo iniisip mo yung timing. Kasi alam mo may kailangan kapag gawin dito.
So, isa ka sa 56 na private lawyers na tumulong sa prosecution kay dating Chief Justice Renato Corona. At may mga spekulasyon na bayad utang ito. Ano ang masasabi mo rito?
Hindi na siguro 56 sabi ang tumulong sa impeachment ni Chief Justice Corona. Napakadami namin abogado noon. And I doubt na siguro natatandaan pa nila na ako yung isa doon. Marami ho kaming mga tumulong, mga iba lang hindi na pangalanan. Marami hong mga law students, mga researchers, at mga batang abogado po, mga nagsilbi po noong panahon na yon.
Okay. So marami ka ng mga professional experiences, no? Alam ko, meron ka rin mga hinahanda ng mga human rights cases. Ngayon, board member kayo ng LTFRB at nag-specialize ka rin bilang abogado sa information technology, no? Paano makakatulong itong mga karanasan na to sa iyong pagiging COMELEC commissioner?
Siguro tatlo yun, Javi. Una, sabi mo, yung human rights angle. Pangalawa, yung information technology angle. Pangatlo, yung quasi-judicial function. LTFRB is basically a quasi-judicial body. So yung mga quasi-judicial na habits and procedures, medyo natutunan na po natin yan dito. Tapos po sa human rights angle, as we know, election is basically a function of, parang it's a right of every citizen. It's something that we have to protect, the right to vote. So that's another angle that we can put into it. And then information technology with the automation and with modernization of the COMELEC and the process development, I believe I can help with all these three experiences or credentials.
Yeah, so napag-isipan mo na ba kung ano dapat ang tututukan mo? Kasi ilang linggo na lang, eleksyon na, no? So you don't really have a lot of time to prepare and study everything. Kailangan ka siguro mag-prioritize.
Exactly, Javi. Pero medyo, yun na nga, dalawang issues dito lagi na iniisip ko. Una, yung short-term issue with the incoming elections for 2013 and also for the long-term. On your question regarding the 2013 election, as soon as I get the papers and I get on board, the first thing I'll do is to do an RA or a risk analysis para ma-analyze natin kung saan tayo makakatulong kagad. Tapos from there, we'll move on.
So, but as an outsider, previously as an outsider looking into the election process, ano yung mga nakita mong pinaka-importanting dapat i-reforma sa ating elections?
Yun nga sinabi ko, dalawang issues na nga kailangan i-address. Una, yung short-term issue for 2013, yung second issue sa 2016. First and foremost, gusto ko munang aralin na mabuti. Mag-situational analysis tayo doon. Ina-analyze muna natin bago natin sabihin kung ano talaga mas specifically ang i-focus. But for now, ang pinaka-importante sa akin ay yung 2013 elections at paano tayo makakatulong doon. Related to that, as soon as I get everything in order in LTFRB, I'll probably proceed to COMELEC and request for a meeting with the chairman and also with some of the officials and some of the employees there.
Okay. So, wala ka pa masyadong idea kung ano specifically magiging papel mo doon sa loob ng COMELEC among the other commissioners?
Well, I know yung kung bakit nila ako siguro napili, pero I'd like also to talk, of course, to the chairman and also with some of the officials para meron tayong magandang fit at ma-assess natin mabuti kung saan tayo mas makakatulong.
There were two lawyers who were previously appointed to the COMELEC, no? Nag-decline sila. Ikaw ba, wala kang second thoughts dito sa iyong bagong papasukin na trabaho?
Sa ngayon, ina-assess pa pero excited na pumunta ron pero malungkot din dahil ang daming iiwanan ditong magandang programa sa LTFRB.
Halimbawa lang, attorney, ano yung isa o dalawang importanteng proyekto mo dyan sa LTFRB na gusto mo sanang hindi iwanan?
Naririnig nyo siguro yung modernization. Naririnig nyo yung aming modernization program. We are trying to modernize the vehicles. We're trying to implement yung terminals, yung integrated terminals, we'll try to decongest EDSA. Tapos yung pangalawa, nakita nyo kung gaano kami ka-stricto po sa accidents. We're trying to minimize accidents as much as we can. We have suspended a lot of vehicles na na-aksidente. So sana po matuloy-tuloy po yung programa ng modernization and emphasis on public safety.
So yung isang pinofocus mo, yung safety sa
Safety po.
lansangan, no?
Yes, sir.
Attorney, ano yung ibig yung sabihin doon sa modernizing vehicles? All vehicles or public transport vehicles?
Public transport vehicles lang. Basically, we have jurisdiction over public transport vehicles. So yung buses, we already implemented the 15-year strictly implemented the 15-year program namin, hanggang 15 years na yung buses. Last year, yung sa mga utility vehicles, 13 years lang. And we have programs right now to improve the other types of public utility vehicles.
So yung mga ibang lumang bus ay pini-phase out na, hindi na ginagamit?
Sa ngayon po, nag 15 years po ang aming patakaran. Pag more than 15 years ka, ay hindi ka po pwede tumakbo sa lansangan.
Okay, maraming salamat at congratulations, Attorney Al Pareño, ang bagong COMELEC Commissioner.
Salamat, Javi. Salamat po. Thank you po.